Yes. My favorite thing about tonight is I love hearing and watching Ashe bully the audience. It's one of my favorite things. I've seen it many times now, and it's always like, I couldn't hear you, do it louder. And it works every time, and it's like, yeah, auntie, yeah. Yes, I'm Kez Vicario-Robinson. I know that I'm up here to do comedy, but I've recently been through a breakup, so I just want to like touch on that a little bit. It was like a long-term relationship, which was really hard, and I ended things, and you know, I had to end my relationship with gender. It was really hard. That joke's gotten a little bit too real now that I'm in a committed relationship. And a lot of people know me in the audience. Yeah, I had to end my relationship with gender, and you know, like, my parents thought we were going to be together forever, so they were crushed. And you know, I was like, it's not you, it's me. Like, look at me. We never would have worked. You're going to make someone so happy. You're going to make someone so happy, but I really don't get your whole deal. Yes, I am non-binary. I specifically decided to wear this on stage, and in the green room, I was saying, like, you know, I've always wanted to be the type of person, you know, the type of, and I didn't finish the sentence, and Sasha said, the type of gay? And that wasn't what I was gonna say, but I was like, yes, actually. I've always wanted to be the type of gay to it. Every day of my goddamn life, I've put on a little sweater like this, being like, is today the day? Can I make it work? Am I going to a country club? That dream is coming a reality. I'm non-binary. I love being non-binary. I love talking with other non-binary people and finding out, like, you know, it's the thing about being non-binary is like it's not a monolith. I mean, as is like nothing's a monolith within the queer community and within so many other communities. But non-binary isn't just a third gender. It's outside of the binary of male and female. Yes, we all know this. We're all gay. We all know this. But I'm used to explaining it to straighter audience. But it's really interesting to talk with non-binary people and be like, oh, like, here's all the ways that we're all so different. But I love talking to them about the ways that we're all the exact same. And my favorite thing that every single non-binary person has in common is we all played the dog when we played house growing up. I like letting that one sit in. Just sink in there. And I know some of you in the audience are like, wait, I played the dog growing up. Oh, wait. You're welcome. I played the dog growing up in the house. Before I had the language of non-binary, people just called me homeschooled. So I was homeschooled, and which makes the playing house and being the dog part even more obscure, because it's like, I told someone a while ago, I'm like, oh yeah, when I was talking with them about like, oh, we both played the dog growing up, crazy. And then like an agender person is like overhearing from the next table, and they're like, I used to play the cat growing up, actually. We're in a cafe in this situation. I used to play house growing up, but it was just at my house with my siblings. And I didn't realize how weird that was until maybe 2 weeks ago when I brought it up to someone, and I'm like, yeah, me and my older sister and my younger sister, we played house. And they were like, what? And I was like, yeah, we played house, like, in our living room. They're like, so you played house in your house with your family? And I was like, yeah, everyone does. I always like to explain to people by saying I was, because I'm the middle child, I wasn't big enough to hold, nor was I small enough to be held. So automatically I must be the dog. And I really love that dynamic of a family as well, because it was always like a mother, a baby, and a dog, and that's always the family. Spoiler alert, years down the road, both of my sisters are queer, so we really we dismantled the family's dynamic structure like early on. And we're like, yes, this is a single woman raising a baby with a dog. I love being non-binary. I love being queer. I specifically put chapstick in my pocket because I usually do that because I'm a lesbian. But I really liked the idea of being like, is that chapstick in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Because it's one of those really big, thick ones. Because again, I'm a lesbian, and I just really. So now I'm really focused in on that idea, and I really love it, and that's going to stick with me for a very long time. I really like being queer. I really like, I wasn't expecting Manny Manila to call me out, and I was like losing my mind. I was so excited. Yeah, I've been on tea for a while, which was really hard because I was so addicted to coffee that like I just, switching over it was tough, but a while ago I had to get, when you're like, when like you have something on your mind and it's like so heavy and you're like, I've got to get this off my chest. So that's not what happened with me, but I did get something off my chest. And I always like bringing it up. Something I've noticed since I've had top surgery actually is, it's very interesting. I have kind of come to this full circle realization, or like, not realization, I feel bad saying that, but basically now I wish that it was normalized in society for people to look at women's chests, because every time I'm walking and I'm wearing something like this, I really want them to look down and be like, well, that's not a woman. I do want it for self, and no one ever does. Like sometimes, yeah, I come in, or like sometimes I go into like a grocery store wearing like a sheer shirt, like you can see my nipples through it. And they're like, excuse me, young lady, do you want to come to this? Oh yeah, no, she's coming to you over there. She's coming to you at the cash over there. It's like, no. I want you to pay attention. I want you to be so into gender and gross stuff where you're like, yes, every woman has boobs, and I'm going to look at them. All I'm saying is it would make my life a lot easier. I like to describe my gender as being called she, her at Walmart, and being called they, them at like Central Fresh Market. Support local, yes. It's true actually, like every single like small business that like I've gone into, they've always said they or he in regards to me. And then every time I'm in fucking like Subway, they like go out of their way. They're like, a girl sandwich for you, I see. Nice one, girlie. Nice one, lady. It's like, oh, did you see what she got? Oh, wow. Oh, man. You're making herstory, babe. Like, Subway goes out of its way to gender. A lot of people don't know that. Can I actually get a quick, vibrant round of applause? Who here, like, okay, we all are gay. Who here, is anyone here straight? Yes. And they don't applaud, they raise their hand. We're sorry. It's this straight guilt of like, I don't want to take up space. And I'll tell you what, I've done that in many audiences, and every single time I'm like, yeah, like shout it, applaud. If you're straight, go for it. And each time they're like, And it's always a couple seconds, and I'm every single time. Don't let Ashley know that you're okay. No one tell them, okay? It's just between us. Everyone, okay, hey, everyone. Let's just just keep it under wraps. Back to being queer. I do love it. Now that I've, come out several times and like both my siblings are queer, my parents just like see gay stuff everywhere, which I love for them. Like, good, now you're seeing through my eyes. And a while ago, I was at the mechanic with my mom, and there was like two guys working there, and she was talking to the one guy, and she was like, "Oh, are you two brothers?" And then he said, "Oh, no, he's my partner." My mom was like, "Oh my God. He's your partner? That's amazing." And he was like, "Yeah, he's my business partner." And I've never seen a light leave someone's eyes so fast. She was so excited we might have gay mechanics. I come from a very queer family, which I love. I think that's great. Now I really like talking to siblings of all straight sibling families, and just really asking them a lot of questions because I'm so fascinated. I'm like, wait, okay, so all of you are straight? Wait, but all of you aren't cis, right? Oh my God, all of you are cisgendered. Whoa, okay. Yikes, wow. I mean, like, good for your parents. Like, wow, that's really great. People have a lot of questions, and I think that's very funny. I really like introducing myself in queer spaces, actually. I love my name, but whenever I'm in queer spaces and I introduce myself, people are always like, "Kez, wow, that is such a great name." And I'm always like so embarrassed because I'm just like, "Thanks, my mom picked it out." It's not a chosen name. It's a fucking birth name. Like, and I'm so embarrassed about it. People are like, "Wow, Kez, I love that." And I'm like, I didn't even come up with it. It's like when I meet one of the many, you know how everyone knows a non-binary person named Moss? I know you all do, because I do. You're always like, "Oh, fuck, that's awesome. It's an awesome name." And they can be, and it's like, they can take in that compliment of like, "Yeah, it shows a really cool name. I really love that. It felt good." And again, with Kez, it's, I think it's the most non-binary name possible because it's 3 letters and has a Z in it. And I don't know if my parents were trying to make one of us non-binary, but it succeeded. To go along with the naming convention, I think they were trying to have 3 queer kids because my siblings' names are Jala and Eshi. So they were really trying for some queer kids, and they succeeded, so well done. My mother is in the audience tonight, hello. Thanks for asking the show, for the name tag. I am just gonna wrap up here, and as the show is ending, it's been such a beautiful night. I love Ajay so much, and I love all these performers that are up here so much. And I won't even tell a joke, I'm just gonna be serious actually. Ooh. For the first time. Just really, Ajay said many, many times to this group, like, you're some queer people in the region that I immediately thought of for this. Like, I love you all so much, you've inspired me so much, and it's just like put so much love into all of this, and it's just so beautiful to watch and see. And we love Ajay so much. But as I'm leaving stage, I just want to let everyone know I'm not heterophobic. I've been to a straight wedding. Sorry, I got invited. I just couldn't go. I just couldn't support that. I'm so happy they did it, So hopefully they can do that now. I'm not heterophobic. In fact, both my grandparents are straight. That's a lie. My grandmother is queer. Okay, thanks everyone, bye.